And Kate, I'm sort of building up to that because the next question I've got slated, I had coming in for you, which was, you've got a huge partner organization, many different companies that you've had to merge and bring in and deal with these things. Are there, without giving away any of your trade secrets, because I'm sure we have competitors that are listening in, but what are the things that you've done? Like when you've built these programs, as you put this, you know, it's a complex ecosystem. How do you handle that and put these things into, bring them to fruition for your org?
I think it's all like comes back to teamwork and like how do we execute like a deal reg program and like how to implement it, right? I think the basis is always a good program that has the guidelines on like the pricing, the expiration, the engagement and everything. But then to really make it work, you need a team and a cross-functional team, right? And everybody in the company needs to buy in, right? You need IT, sales, the channel team, disty stakeholders, and like build that tool or that deal reg program with the tool in an integrated way with your CRM. So it should be one source of truth, right? I don't think it should live in a separate system, for example. It needs to all come back to your CRM and everybody looks at the same information. Data cleanliness, one of my favorite topics that Kenneth mentioned, right? I mean, it all comes down to your source data, right? To segment the partners, right? Have a good program to monitor and to segment those partners, and based on that, you can then in the tool give them different options, right? Have them register a different way, give them a different form, and segment it that way, right? So I think a global approach also, and customize as needed regionally, locally. So it shouldn't be a tool or a program that just works in one region. It should be like a global framework with regional varieties as needed, and needs to fit into the whole, in your PRM or portal experience. Not a standalone tool, but it should be the same experience for the partner to make it easy.
So it sounds like when you're building these things out, you take that experience into consideration. Is that a framework of where you begin from?
That would always be my approach, to make sure it fits into the overall experience, that the because I mean, partners, they don't work just with us, although we love to believe that, and like they are in our portal all day, in and out, and know everything, right? Not happening. Partners work with different vendors. They are in 5 portals, maybe on a regular basis, right? So you have to make it easy for them to not get confused. And it has to be self-serve nowadays, I feel, right? You can't constantly call somebody or email somebody. So as self-serve as possible, so they can submit the deal registration, gets approved, then 3 months later, right, they go in, they create a quote, automatically syncs, and so on. So the front, the beginning to end experience really needs to work for the partner.